Okay, good morning. January 20th, Tuesday. We're looking at a significant gap down in the market. SPYs and Qs well below some of their ranges, all on escalation of tariffs from Trump regarding Greenland, and the market does not like it. So, question is, what happens at the open? And rather than predict it, I think it's important that we just come up with some potential scenarios. Market is in play for me. VIX is above 20. We'll see if it wants to stay above that. And play the indices as well as any relative market names like Tesla or Microsoft, which has been beaten down. Any of the high beta names will be my main watch today. We'll go through some of them, and not much else on individual list, but metals certainly. So let's go into the intraday here. Down 1.5% for the SPY. So just a brief look back. This isn't confirmed through back testing or anything, but just thinking recently that these large gaps of 1% or more usually have closed that in the next day or two. So I'm prepared for one scenario to be aggressively bought, buy the dip, good opportunity for investors to step in and see some strength. I would want to see that confirmed through a strong move, a small slight pullback, consolidation. So I'm in no hurry to take this long, but one setup would be strength off the open, consolidation by the next leg. And then of course we could also see some continued acceleration to the downside if we get really into panic mode or just into some severe selling. So where could it go? You know, 680 is definitely level on the SPY, and 675. So you could just probably scalp this today with VIX the way it is, play the ranges of 5-6 points on it, and same thing for the Qs. 605. So if we stay in the VIX mode of above 20, can play like 612 to like 605 on the Qs. Silver obviously gapping up, and what a hard trader. I feel lucky that I haven't decided to jump into something, and as I continue to watch it, I'm more and more less inclined to trade it. But again, it's just really because it hasn't set up. Most of it's happened overnight, or it rolls over and then makes new highs, so the setup would have to be there. But AGQ is the double leverage, by the way, on silver. So, a pop into 90, some acceleration to the upside, I would be more inclined. I'm just not really interested in these type of things where it looks like it's rolling over, because continues to punish the shorts there. Bitcoin and Mr., those related names, gapping down as well. Mr. has been such poor sentiment around it. Had a couple of days last week where it tried to put in a base off of the daily, and now we're gapping down back into that 160 level. So we could lean on this short pops as well into IBIT as well. 52.5 on IBIT. And then it's up to you to cycle through some names that are relative. SNDK I've been in as a swing short, recycling shares, looking for a break of 400. We got a test of that on Friday, and then pre-market we broke slightly, but we're back up here. So Like to see this on the open. This is a good trader in terms of range and ATR, and it does have decent volume, so I'll be watching that one as well. CoreWeave, same thing from the daily, pulling off of a base, put in a small move, but now looks like it could be rolling over. And again, shorting pops on that. TWG, this is the one low float that we were looking at this pre-market, and definitely a serial diluter, and always fades back down, but price action momentum limit up type setups on this one. This is not a sub 1 million float, but it is 1.5 million. I have 1.25, so definitely best kind of setup for me on this one is like a pop that gets faded and then goes limit down and chaps some shorts and then fails to go lower. Could buy that, or it could be kind of quiet throughout the morning but hold its levels and then do kind of like a lunch hour run or something like that. But again, just momentum and price action scalps on that. So there's a couple things poking around, and I'll be more market focused today with the VIX high, and we'll see what we can pull off in the call at 9:30. Feel free to join.